Bro, we actually won. Guys, everyone, welcome, Enkibo here. And today we're going to be featuring one of the finalist teams that made it to the top 8 on my most recent and only ever regional that I have participated in. And this is a really cool ZAMAZENTA team. We actually had like 4 to 5 ZAMAZENTA teams on the top 8. It was crazy. And this one was from a Canadian player named Marcus. Contains a lot of fun stuff, well-balanced teams, pretty strong. I really like it. Barely just lost to Daniel, the winner of the regional, so I honestly think this might be the strongest team of the top 8, and I really did enjoy most of those matches. So today we're going to be trying our own version of the team with a couple changes, not much. But before we jump into the video, guys, as usual, I would really appreciate if you consider subscribing and liking the video so I can continue to produce all that fun content, and leave any comments down below so you can make suggestions about what else do you want to see on the channel for both VGC and or for Pokemon TC Pocket. So, right, ZAMAZENTA, Iron Head instead of the usual Slam. I think overall, just straight up the usual build. I am putting some extra damage here on attack, but honestly, you guys should run the most usual version with 156 speed here. I just don't like being tied to other ZAMAZENTAs. I prefer to be slower, so I can actually have a game plan and force me to play around my strengths and my speed control. So this is the build. Pretty standard ZAMAZENTA. The cool thing about this team is on the Entei, which is a choice band, normal Terra extreme speed Entei with access to Striker Fire, Stone Edge, and Flare Blitz. Honestly, I think this is the strongest Pokemon on the team. It is pretty flexible. You can pivot it in and out for that extreme speed, and if you're facing something like an Indeedee or a Fairygraph, the Sacred Fire is going to threaten a lot of burns into a lot of threats against your team, especially against ZAMAZENTA. And the Stone Edge should counter those fire types. You have to go against a Koraidon. This is pretty good. Then we have a Chien-Pao. Again, pretty standard. Ghost Terra, Ice Spinner, Throat Chop, and Sucker Punch. This is gonna allow our ZAMAZENTA to do the max amount of damage on that Poly Press. And in general, it's pretty good. And it's going to increase the damage on that extreme speed normal Terra on the Entei. Finally, we have the speed control with the Fluttermane. I'm actually running a different version here, and you need to put something like, let me see, and then we can go up to 148, and the rest can be attack. If you run this spread, you'll be able to survive Surging Strikes from a Water Terra, Mystic Water Urshifu with the Grass Terra, which is what you want. So if you want to play this speed control, make sure you at least have this much defenses so the opponent cannot one-shot you with Surging Strikes. Otherwise, a pretty straightforward Fluttermane. You're meant to be able to outspeed everything in the format to Icy Wind and cut their own speed. Obviously, this does not work against Prankster Tailwinds. If you're going against Prankster Tailwinds, you might want to run something else. But this is still pretty strong. Thunder Wave is going to allow us to paralyze half of the meta and be able to outspeed them as well. The Taunt is meant to cover for some other less common Pokemon, and Stop Spores, for example, is pretty nice for that. If you're worried about Spore and Trick Room, this is your guy. And finally, we are running in Poison Urshifu with Wicked Blow, Sucker Punch, Close Combat, and Safety Goggles. Pretty self-explanatory. You want to try to use this against Dondosos or other really solid Pokemon that you cannot easily beat otherwise. And finally, the Amoonguss with Rage Powder, Sludge Bomb, Spore. Pretty usual stuff here. Water Terra, Regen, Rocky Helm. You want to Rage Powder those Surging Strikes, those hits from any other physical attackers, and then you want to have that Sludge Bomb just in case you need some damage or a low chance of the pollution. So that's the team, guys. It's pretty balanced, I think. Pretty strong team. It's not going to give you a lot of wins on ladder unless you have a lot of experience piling it. So if you want to play something like this, I would recommend getting some more practice and keep at it. Eventually you'll figure out how to correctly lead with this team. For your leads, you can lead Chien-Pao Entei most of the time. That's pretty strong. Otherwise, Floating Main Chien-Pao or Floating Main Zamazenta are really good. And finally, Amoonguss Urshifu or Urshifu Chien-Pao is also a really good list for stallier teams that you're going to need more damage to deal with them, right? So those are the possible lead, guys, and I'll see you next time. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and keep at it. Thank you, signing out. Entei is really good lead here, obviously, because of that. I mean, the Porygon could also be leading here. I honestly think Urshifu is also really good here. Let's go with Chien-Pao. Urshifu and Zamazenta, guys. They don't have any way to prevent prior moves, so in theory, we should be able to deal a lot of damage first couple turns, even if they were to go for that Trick Room right away. So the one thing we need to be careful with is that the Ape can certainly try to go for... the Ape can certainly try to go for Final Gambit here. And the Final Gambit, I do believe, will be able to take down either of these two. I mean, we have the Scarf, so it's fine if we just Sucker Punch, but... I'm going to make the official call to Stone Edge here. Because I feel like, even if they Fire Terra, this is going to be super effective. Maybe they have Fire Terra, we don't know. But I think for sure we can Sucker Punch this guy, right? They could also be running a setup with Annihilate. I'm happy to Sucker Punch here, man. And it seemed to be something aggressive here. Yeah, Final Gambit. But the thing is, Final Gambit is not gonna, it's not gonna be able to secure the KO now because of the Sucker Punch. So now we get to do these for free, and we get to Stun Edge. And we get the one-hit KO. Awesome! Oh, critical hit, baby. Mwah. I love Stun Edge now. I mean, what is the percent on that critical hit for Stun Edge? I think it's pretty high, but still, that was pretty cool. So now the opponent is kind of screwed, right? They were going for a Trick Room, most likely. And now they're like, oh no, what am I supposed to do here, huh? They do have access to Trick Room and Normal Turn. So we're gonna actually have to try to KO that, right? We might have to try to double hit the Porygon and get a KO. I think I'm happy to Ice Spinner here. We need to try to take down the Porygon. It's not gonna be easy, but I think we have enough damage with both Pokemon. Unless the Porygon has a really different typing from what I think. Should be fighting, right? Fairy, okay. I did not see that coming. I still think we have enough, but we'll see, we'll see. Do they get off the Trick Room? Probably not. Unless, even if we get a critical hit here, yeah, we don't get it. So now they're gonna try to recover here, right? I think we try to go for the Ice Spinner here. Because we have Sash. Let's go for it. I don't think they're gonna double onto the Chien-Pao spot. And I don't think they're gonna get the read on the Air Power here. Maybe they will, and they're real smart, but we'll see. Hyper Volley, that's fine. Nice, so they Terra Blast who? Oh, they go for the Chien-Pao. That's pretty smart, okay. I'll give them that. That's pretty smart. But now we can protect with ZAMAZENTA and normal Terra. Should we normal Terra try to... Maybe they just protect here? I'll try to just body press here. Oh, but spin speed should be able to... Oh man. I want to go for something really risky here because I think the opponent is going to try to protect on either of these two. And the extreme speed should be able to at least deal a lot of damage here. If they protect on Porygon, we're probably going to lose the game, but this is just like a coin flip read. We have to do some of these every now and then. We'll see if they protect here. No, not protect. So I think we get the KO here. Beautiful. Beautiful. And now they're gonna air power my ZAMAZENTA or go for a Blood Moon. We'll see what happens. Blood Moon on the ZAMAZENTA. Interesting choice to go for the ZAMAZENTA though. At this point, we just kind of win the game, so it doesn't matter what we do. The battle is won. We are victorious. Pretty good match. And we are off for this one. Loader main is fine for some speed control on the opponent. I think I want to go with speed control. These to clear up. Oh, actually. ZAMAZENTA is fine. Chimpao, we can clear the psychic terrain if we go for that. And just synergize with the ZAMAZENTA body press. And finally, I don't know if Entei makes sense here. I really want to bring Entei, but also Urshifu would hit a lot. Yeah, I think we'll bring the Urshifu here, guys. See if we can make it work again with the Wicked Blow. So the opponent could lead with either the Iron Crown and the Size Pump side of their team, or they could lead with the more conservative part. So we'll see what happens. They could lead with the Miraidon Loader as well. So they go with Sun, right? So the thing about this matchup is the Flutter mains are gonna have a coin flip situation in terms of their speed tires. And if we connect the Icy Wind against the Chi-Yu, we're actually going to be faster. We could also go for a Moonblast right away. Both are good, I think. I think I'm happy to Icy Wind. And try to body press with Draco Meteor. I mean Dragoterra. So Dragon Terra plus body press, and then if we connect the Icy Wind, we're probably ahead. If they go for a Moonblast on my ZAMAZENTA, that would be genius from them, but I don't think it's gonna happen, so we'll see. If the opponent goes for a Moonblast on ZAMAZENTA here, you know, they deserve it. They actually deserve that. They could also just go Ghost Terra on the Chi-Yu. We'll see what happens. So no Terras. We connect, we win the coin flip, or we are faster, either of those two. And yeah, that would be a hell of a cow. And we're gonna body press here for free, get the KO, awesome. They're gonna try to either Icy Wind themselves or Moonblast. They go for Shadow Ball, so they're gonna try to take the KO, and they will get the KO. Oh, we survive it! We barely survived the KO from the Shadow Ball, and now we're ahead in both speed and Pokemon count, so we're winning now. That is beautiful. Yeah, that is beautiful. Okay, so they are threatening, of course, they're threatening a Raging Bolt Thunderclap here. So this actually might be a good moment to switch in the Chien-Pao, so we can increase the body press damage. And Behemoth. Oh, should we go Behemoth? I think we go Behemoth here. I'm happy to go Behemoth. I don't know if we're gonna go for Thunderbolt or Thunderclap, but if they go for Thunderclap, we're good to go. They go for Thunderclap, so the opponent is trying to make some reads and he's not getting anything out of it. Now I think we get the KO here for free again, and we're so much ahead that the opponent is probably crying at this point. We are by no means victorious yet, but we need to be careful with the Thunderclapping. So here comes Raiden. So they could have charge, they could have collision course. Of course they have it, and they could have what else here? Collision course. I think I'm going to double protect this turn, just because it's gonna be really annoying for the opponent. And this is going to tell us exactly what the plan is from the opponent, without us having to do anything. So they're going to reveal the Terra here, and it's gonna be fire. So they're putting all their hopes and dreams on that flame charge. So what is the Raging Bolt doing here? Another clap? Scale shot? Alright. Scale shot then. Sure. Sure, that's fine. So now we can Ice Spinner for sure on the Raging Bolt. And if they're going to go for a scale... Oh, I wish I had my Amoonguss, man. Amoonguss here would have been awesome, actually. So we're gonna Ice Spinner here and bring out the Urshifu. The Urshifu is probably gonna go down to the scale shot, unless they like miss that. I wanna bring in the Flutter main. I wanna make the call that they're gonna try to scale shot again. So if we make the correct read here, this should be an easy absorb on that immunity. And we get the extra speed because of the sun. I forget about that. I always forget, man. But they clap the Chien-Pao, that's fine. We Ice Spinner. Awesome, one hit KO. There you go. That's why we're bringing the Chien-Pao. And here comes the Collision Course, that's fine. That was actually a real smart from them. A real smart call from them. We still have the lead here. So we could try to Icy win, guarantee that whatever happens we win the speed contest, but I'm gonna go for a protect here, seems weird, and try to connect that Icy Wind just to secure it. This is being super safe, but oh okay, the opponent doesn't want to see anything anymore. I love that. So we are off to the next one. Really good game. Pretty sure this is just a straightforward team. Gojin Fire, Trick Room, Circle for the Sun. They have two Sunsetters. The ZAMAZENTA Dragon will actually come into play here. The Sucker Punch is not gonna be very useful. We're gonna need to Ice Spinner. So maybe ZAMAZENTA Chien-Pao on the lead makes sense here. We can also bring Amoonguss for the Spore once we are happy that they're gonna for sure lead with the I forget its name. Trick Room and Entei makes sense, so let's try this lead. I don't know if this is correct, But we should be able to threaten a lot of damage from the get-go. And not allow that Trick Room to be for free. Alright. So I'm wondering what they're going with the Yanmega here. I actually am not very familiar with that moveset, so we need to be careful for sure. And this one is boosting speed, alright? So they could switch out Yanmega into Indeedee and just go for a expanding force. So I'm happy to protect an Ice Spinner to try to get rid of that. Yeah. Just Ice Spinner away that terrain. But I don't think they went for the switch here. I'm surprised. How fast is the crown with the Legend Cutter now? I didn't know that declaration. So they're higher than 205. Interesting. Oh, we should have led with Dente then. That's me out, guys. I'm gonna probably want to body press here. And Sacred Fire the Yanmega. If they get the Hypnosis out, we're probably screwed, but... Oh, they got it, unfortunately. Do we get the burn, though? It seems like we don't get it. That's unfortunate. So now we're kind of screwed, right? There's no way to come back from this. So we should have led with the Entei Chimpao, actually. That's crazy, huh? That would actually be funny. They got 2 Hypnosis, that's unfortunate. Because Yanmega doesn't have the camp on ice, so that was a 75% twice, right? That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Go for body press here. Nothing to it. So okay, we need to figure out better leads for these teams. So if we're going against a Trick Room like this, honestly, I think we had to go for either Chimpao and... Yeah, we had to go for either Chimpao and Urshifu or Chimpao and Entei. Ooh, we woke up, nice. So, no more sleep. We are still behind because of that Tailwind. But I think we'll be fine. This is going to increase speed. So I mean, there's no way we're gonna outspeed anything here. Might as well just go for the chaos wherever we can. Which probably means that we should try to switch into a Mungus here. And body press. The body press should be able to take down the Gauche unless they protect. I don't know if they're running Banth or if they're running something else, so we're gonna try. And if they go for the spread move here, we'll be able to survive it with both, so it's fine. Could be an offensive turn. Nope. So that's gonna allow them to survive this turn at least. I don't know if Fairy Terra is very common on that, but there goes to show you how much defense we have. And now we can use Behemoth Bash here. And honestly, Rage Powder. Buy yourself some times so we can do something else at the end. Yep. And we can bash here, take the KO, and it's a 2v2, but unfortunately, we might struggle to survive the Tachikote. They have one more turn of the Tailwind, so this could be hard. We still have a possible path to victory here for sure. I don't think I've seen Rundown do any types of protecting, so we could body press the Iron Chrome and extreme speed the Groundon. If we don't with extreme speed, we might not be able to survive the ground move from with Entei, so we have to extreme speed here. And that is just not enough. I was expecting at least 50% of the HP, but yeah. So we had to body press the Groundon, huh? I mean, either way, it's really hard to win this, but we got a critical hit. That's huge for us, but I think it might be too late. Do we survive this, man? Oh my god, we survived with 3 HP. Dude, I play like crap this matchup. I shouldn't be winning, but if I win this, it's gonna be funny. Bro, we actually won. Guys, I shouldn't have won. I made too many mistakes. But I'll take it. I'll take it. It was a pretty fun match, for sure. Oh, man. Yeah. We're off to the next one.